Is the VW Tiguan the best family car ever? The car comes with a sleek body, large interior, bigger boot space, and more. Most importantly, this car should be good for the environment, as it is a hybrid vehicle. But is it the best family car ever? Follow us as we do a review of this vehicle and talk about its features. Number 1. Exterior. Arguably the most eye-catching part of any car is the exterior. And speaking of exterior, the VW Tiguan has a pretty boastful one. This family car has an all-black grille, which is a bit aggressive. This puts a new spin on what a family car should look like. Volkswagen knows this and has tried to make it look less aggressive, but with no such success. The all-black grille option looks aggressive, but there's a slightly more subdued elegance with the front end being decked out with a bit more chrome to dilute the black. Moving on, the Tiguan is no small car. The side view of the car is quite hunky, but it is definitely sleek. Another eye-catching detail on the car's exterior is this light bar at the top of the front end. The light bar trails the same line as the headlight, but for some reason, or maybe a design flaw, it doesn't quite connect to the headlights. This, in our opinion, takes away from the beauty and appeal of the light bar. According to VW, they got this new headlight technology which is really good, and apparently they do not blind other people at night despite the fact that they illuminate your path brightly. Fascinating, isn't it? The body panels have nice lines that VW says improve the aerodynamics, giving the car a better drag coefficient. A closer look at the sides shows that they have gone with a more athletic and expressive view by adding a few more curves in the bodywork when compared to the previous Tiguan. For some reason, VW says they have moved the door handles lower. The car's name, Tiguan, comes from a combination of tiger and iguana. The name's nice, but a real-life combination of those two animals is something we are certain we don't want to see. We'll have nightmares for years. The Tiguan paid homage to these unrelated animals by putting a logo of them on both sides of the car. If you look at the rear windows, you will see a picture of a little tiger on one side and an iguana on the other. Now that we are done with the front and sides, let's talk about the back. This hybrid family car's behind has the slickest and nicest little roof spoilers, which go beyond aesthetics. The spoiler aids with the car's improved aerodynamic efficiency, and you also get a new LED light strip which illuminates on all the Tiguan trims. Also, for anyone interested, you get the option of some bright chrome trim down at the bottom. Depending on your taste, you can also have that in black. Now let's talk about boot space and interior. The VW Tiguan has a lot more boot space. What you get with the Tiguan is a 652-liter boot space. That's 37-liter more than the previous version. Its boot space is not as much as the one in a VW Polo, but it still is a very nice usable space and flat loading area. Although because this car is a plug-in hybrid, the battery and high-voltage chargers unfortunately eat into that space a little bit. This is why VW has made some adjustments to the rear seats, which not only fold flat fairly easily, but also can be moved forward, which honestly can be a problem sometimes. So, to use that massive 652-liter boot space, you can only slide the rear seats forward. This means adults cannot make use of the rear seats when the full capacity of the boot is in use unless you have very little legs. But if you have kids, then that means you can just get away with your giant bags cramped in the back with absolutely zero bother. The sliding rear seats option is nice to have, isn't it? Not just because of the boot space, but we believe that the more options, the better. Speaking of options, you also have the option to recline the rear seats, which combined with the slide function, means that your passenger can get a custom soft and comfortable position. Still on the seats, the VW Tiguan comes with this nice and big panoramic glass sunroof, which unlike many modern cars actually opens up. At the back of the front seat's headrest, you will discover that you also get these very little pockets to store your mobile phones and gadgets. Passengers on the rear seat in a Tiguan also get an armrest, 2 cup holders that pop out of the armrest, 2 USB-C ports, rear climate controls, and heated seats right here in the back. Truly not a bad experience in the back of this car. Sitting in the driver's seat comes with its own perks. VW has gone ultra-digital with the newest generation of this car. There are multiple new displays which VW has made to be easily customizable and intuitive. The display shows all the important information clearly with its huge 12-inch screen display. Guess what? The screen can become even bigger. You can opt for the massive 15-inch screen option. On the functionality, the home screen, has been designed in such a way that it is divided into tiles. So you have your navigation on one tile, your energy, your charging, and your media on others. Also, you can customize these and move them about as you wish. Apart from the screen, there are more options for the driver. You should know that the steering now comes with actual buttons and not touchscreen buttons. The front seats are heated and capable of giving 10 points massages, which is like getting massages from 5 people at the same time. The seats can be adjusted in multiple ways. You could go up and down, in and out, chest in or chest out, bum in or bum out. You think it, just name it, and you can adjust these seats. VW has gone the extra step just to give the driver that ideal sitting position. And if you want more of this content, subscribe to our channel for more. Now let's talk about how the Tiguan drives. The drive. How is it like to drive the new Tiguan? With all the options cramped into the driver's side, you'd think driving the Tiguan requires you carrying a manual as you are driving. You really don't. The car's functionality is easy to understand, using this family car. The steering is nice and light, which makes it a very maneuverable car. The fact that the drive selector is now mounted right behind the steering makes it very easy and intuitive to shift between drive, reverse, neutral, and park. With many cars, the massage systems featured on them can feel gimmicky, but VW has done a remarkable job in the massage system on the Tiguan, which makes it genuinely effective and is a nice feature for the driver to use on a particularly long journey. The car is also very quiet because it comes with a double glaze on all windows to minimize wind noise and road noise effectively. One feature that clearly separates this new Tiguan from the older versions is the updated suspension system, the DCC Pro, which now features 2 valves attached to the shock absorber instead of 1 to allow the car to smooth out compressions when the car goes in and out of a bump. Engine. The VW Tiguan offers a comprehensive selection of engine options to suit various preferences. Drivers can choose between traditional petrol, diesel, and mild hybrid petrol engines. There is the flexibility of opting for either front-wheel or all-wheel drive, depending on their needs. By mid-2024, the Tiguan lineup will expand further with the introduction of 2 e-hybrid plug-in hybrid PHEV models, delivering power outputs of 201 bhp and 268 bhp. Both variants boast an impressive electric-only range of 62 miles, setting a competitive standard in the market. Starting the range is a 1.5-liter petrol engine, available in 2 power outputs, 129 bhp and 148 bhp. Both versions feature mild hybrid technology, enhancing both performance and fuel efficiency. The ETSI 130 accelerates from 0-62 mph in 10.6 seconds, while the ETSI 150 achieves the same feat in just 9.1 seconds. There are also other enjoyable features in this vehicle. One very fun feature worth discussing is the updated Park Assist system. The system allows you to use your mobile phone as a magical wand, which lets you walk your VW Tiguan like a dog on a leash. The feature is to allow you to move in or out of narrow parking spaces up to 1 car length at a time. So, is this car the best family car? Well, that depends on you. We've told you all there is to know about it. The car is very practical and has various features which make it an ideal family car. Apart from its amazing features, the vehicle's most important feature that makes the Tiguan easy to recommend is the fact that it is great for our planet with its very low emissions. Will you be buying this family car? Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Do kindly subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.